Hello, everyone. It is me, Lauren Riley. I just wanted to tell you all the story of how I knew I was trans. When I was a little boy, I actually wanted to grow up and be known as a cis man. I never had any TG feelings from age 1 to 15. It was not until my sophomore year of high school that I began to have these feelings. And it is rather weird that it was all triggered because of opaque tights. This is weird because I have cerebral palsy, and my legs are the worst feature of my entire body. So why would I want to emphasize a feature that totally is crap? Either way, that's how things began. After my mother's death, the feelings really began to take root. I considered myself a crossdresser for about a year. I first picked the name of Ashley Stevens, and then I switched my first name to Lauren. I don't know why I switched my name, or even how I became about the name, but for some reason it just stuck. Either way, it was not until the fall of 2002, maybe early 2003, that I finally realized I needed more than clothes. Clothes were fine at one time, but I had moved on. My feelings grew. It was then that I started calling myself Lauren everywhere, at least everywhere that wasn't in public. Online, video games, you name it, I called myself Lauren. Even in school, I read the play Macbeth in English class, and I always asked to, read that part every day, just to find some way to get myself out there as a woman. Granted, that was rather dumb, but still, it was all that I had. So anyway, as time moved along, in 2004, I first began to develop a female voice. Then again, I only failed because I only tried for about a week and then gave up. At the same time, I was not convinced, that I wanted to transition as of yet. I thought that I maybe could make it as being genderless, rather. This worked from about 2005 to 2006, and it just didn't get me anywhere. It wasn't until 2008 that I really started to look for YouTube videos on TG people. I met my best friend Leia online, and she really helped me discover my true self. I will always be grateful to her for what she has done. If it was not for her, then I would be nowhere right now. I was really stuck in a hamster wheel, mind you. I kept thinking that because I didn't feel anything at a younger age, that somehow I was a fake transsexual. I couldn't figure out why I felt fine from a young age, and then changed when I got older. I thought that somehow something put this in me. I was obsessed with finding the thing that made me transsexual, and then I began to believe I had some kind of madness. I was in a weird spot. I didn't identify with cis or normal people at the time, and I didn't fully identify with trans people, so where did I fit in? I was not bigendered. I didn't want to go back and forth. For some reason, I wanted to be a woman, but I didn't have all those symptoms, mind you. So, what was I to do? I eventually came to realize in late 2010, early 2011, that my transness or my trans feelings mimicked other situations in my life, and that's how I realized that my trans feelings were actually real. You know, I came to realize my trans status slowly, just how I learned to walk on two feet rather, and just like how I learned to write my name, things of that nature. I was always slower than everyone else, regardless of the situation. Driving, doing homework, taking tests in school, it didn't matter. I was always the last one to finish. And the same applies here for trans realization. It came to me very slow, but in the end, it was the right choice for me. The only word of advice I can give is one thing. Just because you don't identify with other trans people does not mean you're not trans at all. Just because you don't hate your body means nothing. Everybody has their own individual type of dysphoria, and mine is more societal than physical. I want to be seen as a woman by everyone, even if my physical characteristics don't match up. Then again, I was never normal anyway. I have always been disabled, so why try to be normal now? Anyway, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed my story. I'm sorry for being so monotone and boring, but hey, at least I have awesome hair. Bye.